This is Roger with Wheel Kinetics in Tucson, Arizona. We're selling this truck. It is a 2005 Ford F-250 four-door extra cab. Ford talk, it would be a four-door super cab. It's an XLT, which is cloth. It's a 6.0 turbo diesel four-wheel drive. It also has the Rancho suspension that's put on at the Ford factory. That's what the FX4 package is. It's just a little suspension addition that Ford calls their FX4 package. And that's that. This was a theft recovery purchased directly from an insurance company. It's on a salvage title due to theft, not collision or fire, or vandalism, or any of that stuff. It's strictly to reduce the insurance company's liability when they sell it to whoever buys it, in this case us, Wheel Kinetics. That way, once it's on a salvage title, we can't say that they sold us something that's unsafe or blah blah blah. It's their way of throwing it under the bus and ending it. They've already paid out a fortune on this truck and they're done. Well, the tires look like, front tires both look about the same. They're probably 20% tread, 30% tread. There's your Rancho suspension. We could have easily bought some touch-up paint. There's some nice scratches on the hood which would touch up easily. There's no dents, just scratches. A $10 tube of touch-up. There's actually a dent right here. A $10 tube of touch-up paint would make a huge difference, and that's all I would do with that. See a little thing right here. Here. It's my job really to point out what's wrong, not what's right. I don't spend a whole lot of time saying this is the greatest thing in the world like everyone else does. There's a thing there. The point of my videos is to show you what's wrong and let what's right speak for itself. That way the rear tires actually look like they're a little bit higher tread than the fronts. It is a long bed. This whole thing here. Long bed extra cab. That way, if you pay by wire and ship, when you get it to wherever it's going, Michigan or Ecuador, Europe or wherever it's going, we have sold all those places recently, that you're happy and not upset. All this vehicle's issues are very minor cosmetics. I buy a tube of touch-up paint and call it a day. I wouldn't do anything else. You could use a set of tires for sure. It's got a turnover ball hitch, gooseneck, on the fourth wheel, which is there. Let's see like a light dent. It's kind of a push indent, like from here to here. I don't know if you can see that in the picture or not. Alright, now when you fire this thing up, and I'll open the hood and you listen to it run, we'll look for the right VIN stamps on the fenders and on the hood and everything. Make sure everything's original equipment, body parts. There's your Ford stamp there, right here. That's the Ford stamp right there. There's your Ford stamp right there. One new battery. There's the Ford stamp right there between my fingers. There's the Ford stamp there. So none of the front end parts have been changed out. They did steal the back seat, so we bought this back seat. Now, if you notice, it doesn't match the front and the rear. We have a tear here. I'm going to have this thing fixed, so this will be gone, this hole here. But yeah, the front and the rear seats do not match. That said, it's in very good condition. It's just really hard to find that matching extra cab seat. The thieves, when they steal these things, they take the back seat out so they can fit more dope in the back. That's why they do it. We run around to the other side. Hopefully I have unlocked you. Alright, here's your window on the passenger side. There's your door locks. Let's see. Passenger seat looks great. The extra cab door. Headliner. Carpet looks good. Nothing really to report there. Passenger window. Door locks. There we go. There's a crack in that mirror I can see, but it's really a fine one, so we're not going to deal with it. If you wanted a new mirror, they're $125, and I just don't recommend it. It's just not worth it. Out, in, up, and down. Alright, we have a tilt wheel. That works. It's underneath the detail mat. Sure that there's no surprises here. And there's not. Today it's about, I think today is our first official 100-degree day. It's about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, so I won't crack 100 until about 2:30. And that said, the air is blowing ice cold. It feels really good. Turn that down so you can hear me. Yeah, the air is blowing very cold. And let's see if the radio works. Let's see. The answer is yes. CD player. We got cruise and tilt. There's tow on and off. Let's see if we can hit that button. And there's your miles, 182,545. It's going to be a very affordable truck. We've already taken it down the road. We've tried the cruise control and taken it down I-10 a couple times. Actually, probably 5 or 10 miles, and had our mechanics look at it. It runs great. Just needs a new owner. Probably more of a toy hauler type thing that you don't mind getting a few dings in at the lake or something like that. That's what you picture. Obviously a long bed with a extra cab makes it a little bit shorter than the crew cab long bed, so there's a little bit of a demand for those, for this type of truck. We don't buy these very often, so we don't see them very often, long bed extra cabs. Anyhow, this thing is being sold on a salvage title, so if you want to come to Tucson to drive it home, in order to get plates and insurance, it needs to have a restored salvage title. Right now it's just a salvage title, so we have to take it down to motor vehicles to get it inspected. It's given what's called a level 3 inspection. That's done by the cops. We charge $200 to do that. 50 goes to the state, 150 goes to us. Why so much to us? Because we have to stay with the vehicle all day, and we also have to be there about 6:30 in the morning to be able to do it that day. We jump on it and watch it turbo. There we go. This thing runs really good. Beautiful. Turbos, shifts perfectly. Pretty low tread tires, but there's no vibration. Normally You know, at 180,000 miles, you got a lot more play in the steering wheel. This has hardly any. Drives very straight. Nice truck. Anyway, so it's $200 to restore the title. Then we'll get a restored salvage title. It's a $250 dock fee, and it's taxes. Taxes are 2% city sales tax here in Tucson, plus whatever your state tax rate is. If your state tax rate is 3%, then you're going to pay a total of 5% taxes, $250 dock fee, and $200 to restore the title. Arizona's state tax rate is 7.1. So an Arizonan would pay 9.1% taxes, $250 dock fee, and $200 to restore the title. If you pay by wire and ship, all you have to pay is the agreed upon price. And if you want us to restore the title, add $200 and we'll restore the title. I strongly recommend you do that. If you don't want to do that, please make sure that you contact your local motor vehicles. Tell them you're bringing an Arizona theft recovered vehicle, not damaged, so there won't be any other paperwork other than a bill of sale, the salvage title itself, and the truck. And will you please inspect it, and also ask them how far out the inspection is. Sometimes you have to wait a month or two to get an appointment at your local NVD, I'm told, especially like in Illinois and New York. So in some cases, it's way worth it to do it with us. But just make sure that you get the correct information. Also, please make sure you have a deposit in once we have an agreed upon price. Once we have a deposit, your name will go on a banner on our website thanking you for the deposit and taking the car off the market. Without that, we will sell it to somebody else who brings money, even if we have an agreed upon price. And this is what our 7.1% taxes pay for. They just went through and patched this frickin' Bolivian street here. It's unbelievable. Look at this road. Taxes, increase the taxes. That'll fix everything. Okay. Yeah, they want to add a 10% gas tax to us now to pay for the roads. This would be after they increase our taxes from 8.1 to 9.1 to fix the roads. Maybe we would be stupid to do that. Just maybe. Anyhow, this is a really nice truck. It's going to be very affordable too. I have a feeling it's not going to be around long, so please make sure you get your bid in and get your deposit in, okay? Thanks very much, and have a great week and a safe Memorial weekend.